Hey y'all, so today I just wanted to do like a affordable, like mostly drugstore. I think everything you can find at the drugstore with the exception of like one or two things. Like I think this ColourPop highlighter, I don't believe you can find this in a store. I think you can find it online. But everything else I bought in a store. Oh, and my brow, the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. This I do not believe is like drugstore or anything like that, but I don't have any other brow products, so we're just gonna have to use this and everything else will be. Alright, so to go ahead and start, I'm using the, this is supposed to be a dupe for the Physicians Formula. Excuse me, this is the Physicians Formula Spotlight. This is supposed to be like the Becca Backlight Primer. It's supposed to be an exact dupe. I've never even used the Becca Backlight Primer. I think Kathleen Light said that she really did not like it. But another beauty YouTuber that I follow, Nicole Renee Cutler, is talking about how much she loved this. And I was at Walmart the other day picking up makeup because they have like a really big selection. And she was talking about how much she loved it because she loves the Becca Backlight Primer. And I'm just buffing this, or rubbing it. I need to stop saying buffing every time I'm talking. I'm just going to rub this all into my skin. Gives your skin a really, really nice glow. It comes out looking like a liquid highlighter is kind of what it reminds me of. The first impression on that one. I used it yesterday and I really liked it. It says it's age-defying activities, but I don't know how you can even determine that. This is in the shade Glow. I don't know if they have more, but this is the only one that I saw. Maybe it's for, maybe they have like different skin tones or something, because I am really light, so maybe this shows up differently on other people. Now that I've rubbed that in, we're just going kind of neutral with the eyes. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the face, using my favorite No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Foundation in Warm Ivory. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light. I was going to use my Age Rewind today, but I grabbed the wrong one, and I'm just way too lazy to go grab the other one. Plus, I have incredibly dark circles. I have not been sleeping terribly well. Like, I sleep just fine when I'm in the bed and everything. Just my sleeping pattern has been really off lately. And I've been having to wake up so early for all these work things, or like trying to work out before work, and I just have not been getting the necessary amount of sleep. Next, I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. contour palette. I pick up these two shades, and I'm just gonna put this a little bit underneath my cheeks, just in the usual areas that I normally do. I am picking up, sorry, I just stabbed myself in the eye with something. I am picking up my Coty Airspun powder. This is just a loose face powder, and I'm just gonna set in underneath my eyes, in the middle of my face with a sponge, and then the rest of it I usually just kind of fluff a brush over just to set everything down. And to come back over the contour, I'm using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette. And a trick that I've been kind of like using a little bit is I take a little bit of the contour powder before I even go in with bronzer, and that kind of like blends out the contour just a little bit more, and I feel like it marries it in sometimes. Like this can look a little harsh sometimes with the contour powder just straight up, and so then I'll go in over top of that with my bronzer, and it just kind of marries the two together and doesn't look so severe. Like, oh my gosh, she has so much contour. I'm gonna go in before I start with bronzer with this lighter color from the palette. It's kind of a banana-y shade. And I've cleaned this brush, otherwise, I mean, I really like it for this, actually. It's supposed to be a contour brush, I believe, from Crown. And something about it, it's like it's too thick or too not pointy or something. Like something's always a little off for me to do contour with it, but it fits really well in the crevice of my eye. So I actually really like it for like a lighter powder kind of brush. I have a couple of those, and this one fits like very nicely in that little crevice. And I will run this up underneath the contour just to add a little bit of brightness. For bronzer, you already know what I'm going to use. This is the Butter Bronzer. I've hit pan hard on this thing, and I already ordered another one. Okay, now for blush, I'm using the Essence Satin Touch Blush in Satin Love, and I'm just going to pop this on the cheeks. For highlight, I just realized something. I brought up my ColourPop highlight, but I don't even want to use that one. Oh. For highlight, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild in Golden Flower Crown. I picked this up the other day too. Don't make me break my nail on you. Okay. Anyway. And I picked this thing up, and the second I got it, I was kind of scared because it looks like really, really yellow gold. Like, so much so that I was kind of scared that it wasn't gonna look good on my skin tone. And it still gives a really pretty sheen, but it probably would show up a lot better on somebody with like medium skin. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. You can barely even see this. It's the Brow Gal. This isn't, I think it's like $20 for the pack, and you get tons of product in here, so you get a lot for your money, but I wouldn't necessarily call that like a drugstore or really that affordable of an eyeshadow palette. I don't know. It's affordable, but it's not really in keeping with the video. I am going to start now on eyes, and I have so many things out in front of me, so I'm trying to figure out which one I might use. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Milani eyeshadow palette. This is the, oh gosh, what color is this? Bare Necessities. It took me way too long to find that. And I'm going to use this light brown. Alrighty, and just add a tiny bit more definition I'm gonna go in with this brown in the palette and just slightly work that on that outer edge just to give us a touch of color out there. I never use the thing, but I'm actually gonna go in with this one. This is the ColourPop Golden State of Mind. And the color that I usually like to pick up, it's usually probably this middle shade, which is Can't Stop. This one right here. This really pretty color. There was a shade in here that was kind of like, every time I wore it, there was like flecks of purple and pink in it. And I don't know which one it was because there's several like really lighter ones. And I think it was a shade that didn't actually look like it would have that much like reflect. It almost looked kind of holographic. I got so many compliments on that one shade. I know a ton of people really dislike this palette, but I think it's because they were also comparing it to ColourPop's usual like Super Shock eyeshadows, which is kind of what I thought this was, to be honest, and I got really excited. I still really like it, but it just kind of adds like a nice like wash of like sparkle. And there's like a huge palette of it. This used to be my favorite eyeliner like ever. I used to wear this all the time with just some mascara, and it was just really pretty. It's kind of like a light, like a brown, bronzy kind of color, and I think it just looked really good. It's called French fries, which if you know anything about me, you know I'm obsessed with French fries. So it's probably why I liked this so much. But it's like a big chubby pencil, and there's hardly anything left. But I'm just gonna kind of rub this all along the lash line. I'm picking up that darker brown, and I'm just gonna smudge it right up underneath the lash line, but only a little bit of the way. Now for a highlight shade, I'm going to be really extra here because I've used like 18 different things. I'm using this Essence All About Bronze eyeshadow, and it's like this shimmer thing. And I'm picking up this white shade, and I'm going to dab that on the inner part of my eye. For mascara, I'm going to be using this Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot. And I accidentally picked up waterproof. Or, you know what? I don't even know if it was an accident. I think I got it for when we went to the water park last year. And I wanted like something on my eyes because once I get sunburned and I have like no eyes or anything on, it started looking a little crazy. And this one's really good too. And so I'm just going to put this on and then we'll be almost done. And now for lips, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Color Sensational. This is in the shade Lust for Blush. It's kind of a sketchy name if you ask me, but it looked really pretty, so I was like, let's just go ahead and get it. You know, normally I probably would not wear color like this, but it is springtime and I'm just trying to kind of go outside my comfort zone and see if I like things throughout the day. This is a really nice formula from the drugstore, so I like buying lipstick from this. And looking down at it, I really do like this color. I probably won't reach for it that much just because these kind of like purpley pink shades just don't really, they're not really my jam. I like mauve-y shades, or I like brownie pinks or something. Usually I do not like purpley pinks unless they're like deeper. But I do like this. Kind of reminds me of like an adult Barbie, like not really the baby pink, but kind of Barbie-esque. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this drugstore affordable makeup tutorial. If you have a favorite product that you want to tell me about, definitely leave it down below and why you like it, because I would love to try some more drugstore makeup. It's just I use like 3 different drugstore things and then all the rest is high-end. But anyway, thank you all so much. If you would, please give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next video.